Assassins, how is it going? Welcome back to another Wheel Assassin guide. In today's video, the reason I am dressed like an 80s dude, I guess you could say, or just a dad, I look like a middle-aged dad, is because I'm trying to dress up like Marty McFly from Back to the Future. The reason being, I have gone ahead and built myself actually multiple variants of the DeLorean, the wicked car from Back to the Future, the entire trilogy. So here we have the normal version of the car, the DMC DeLorean looking awesome, just normal. Then we have the Back to the Future one. We have the one from, I think this could be the first movie with the antenna at the top there. Oh no, that's the next one along. This one is from the third movie when they power it along the rails. So this is like the third film's car just here. Then we have the first movie one over here. So this is like the pole to get struck by lightning and yeah, sort of help them power themselves back into the future or back into the past. I can't remember which one. Haven't seen the movie in like a couple weeks, so I need to go and watch it because I'm having withdrawals. Here we have the doors open on the DeLorean. Just a simple change can make very, very big differences, which is awesome. A normal DeLorean here, so again, this is probably from the first movie when you first see the DeLorean in the car park. And then we have the flying version just here, which is so cool. Probably one of my favourite ones just here. And then way over here in the distance, we have one that is going into the future, as you can see just here, with all of the sounds as well, like the, I'm not going to make the sounds because that would be very embarrassing, but the sounds you can imagine, just here. But yeah, I'm going to teach you guys how to build the DeLorean today, and then I'll show you the variants to change your one as well later on too. So let's go for it, let's get some materials and build ourselves a DeLorean. Well, of course, we don't need roads where we're going, so we're just going to grab the materials for the car on its own. So we're going to grab ourselves some polished andesite slabs, some polished andesite stairs, some black concrete powder, some string, some light grey carpet, some deep slate tile stairs, some blocks of black wool, and a beacon as well. Let me go ahead and spin around this way. First things first, we need to place our wheels down. We're going to have one here, we're going to leave a block of two, and then place another. We'll leave a block of one upwards and place one. Leave a block of one here and place one as well. So they're going to be adjacent to the other ones. Then we'll do ourselves an entire row of polished andesite stairs upside down in the center here. We can change up the middle one afterwards. I believe it's just going to be a slab, but that's fine for now. Let's go to the middle of these wheels and place stairs with the fronts facing one another, if that makes sense. Then on the very back, we need to build ourselves a block with a slab behind both of the wheels, a block in the center, and then we'll do ourselves a slab here and a slab here, but leave the middle one empty. We'll do what we said about with the front one. We'll add in another slab, but it's going to be a different make. Awesome. Then we'll stick ourselves stairs here and here, so on the first lot of stairs, and then we'll do a slab here and here, a block built up behind the stairs. And then we're going to have to do ourselves a stair here, and then build upside down ones above this wheel, here and here. Then you can build yourself an andesite block here, and then stick a beacon on top. So that will be covered up on both sides, just by this upside down stair. You can see a tiny little square in the bottom there of the beacon, but that is no trouble at all. We can next take ourselves our deep slate tile stairs, almost messed up, placing one here and here. And then we're going to do ourselves our black concrete powder, our black wool is going to go in here for a seat. This is going to go in line with these first two stairs that we made just after the wheel. So one just there. You can also stick yourself a deep slate tile stair just here for the driver's seat and in front of the beacon. Awesome. Now then, I'm going to do myself the string first. Am I going to do the string first, or am I going to save it for last? I think we should save it for a minute. So let's keep the string and the light grey carpet just for now, and then we'll grab some item frames just so we can finish up the flux capacitor back here before we do it. Alright, let's go for it. Alright guys, after a quick refresh of materials, keeping ourselves our string and our light grey carpet, we will also need to grab ourselves some white stained glass, some glow item frames, our flux capacitor, redstone comparator in Minecraft, blackstone slab, block of iron, an item frame, and finally some red stained glass, just the normal glass. I like to say the panes because I seem to always grab panes, but no, just normal glass for this one. let's stick ourselves 4 item frames on each of the wheels. That is not a wheel. Let's go to here and here, and then we'll stick one on the flux capacitor back here. So just crouch or shift click to place one on the beacon. Then we'll stick ourselves our redstone comparator in here, and voila, that is how you power your DeLorean. Then we're going to stick ourselves blocks of iron in these, but on their sides. There we go. Just so they look like the hubcaps of a DeLorean, like so. Then we'll stick ourselves glow item frames here, and then we need one here and here as well. You can also stick yourself a blackstone slab in the middle of those 2 stairs, and the front here as well, like so. Now I know there's going to be a little bit of a gap in here, so if you want to take your slab back and build a block in between the 2 wheels, that will be absolutely fine to do so, because we're going to stick carpet on there anyways. So let's pinch our polished andesite slab back, building a block in there. Voila. Awesome, now you don't have any little gaps there for getting cold feet when you're going through time and space. Perfect. Phew. Let's stick ourselves our white stained glass and place them in the front 2 glow item frames. And we'll take red for the back too, here and here. Then we'll take our string and we'll place it just about, we just need one. Let me just place one here. Oh, not here. Here, sorry. And then you can place yourself carpet along those 2 across the beacon. Here, over the item frame, which is a little bit nippy to do. It's a bit tricky, so you have to go to the edge of the previous carpet. There you go. One here, and then we'll stick one on top of the string just there. You leave the front open, and the reason being is because, you know, on the original DeLorean over here, you have that big bulky glass block sticking out above the, you know, the stairs, and it doesn't look too bad on the original one. But for a DeLorean, it just doesn't make up the shape right. Like if it was on the front here, you'd be able to see it well, and it just wouldn't look great. But from the side, without it, it looks like a DeLorean. Well, close to a DeLorean. So yeah, that's pretty cool without it. You can also do 3 along the front here, and that concludes it nicely with 1 just there too. Perfect. Now we need to run to the back and finish up the detail back here. Let's get some new materials, guys. Then we'll grab ourselves some birch signs, some crimson trapdoors, some end crystals, an item frame once more, and finally some blackstone stairs. What we're going to do here is place a blackstone stair just back here to cover up the beacon. We don't want that showing on the back, but we also want to carry it along the wires and cabling for the back of the DeLorean. So we use blackstone because it has a lot of texture, as you can see. We'll stick ourselves an item frame in the center of the slab. An end crystal goes on top of here for the power element of the DeLorean. Then we'll stick ourselves crimson trapdoors folded down on both of those black deep slate tile stairs. I had to quickly revise there, I forgot. Let's go to the front of the DeLorean, and on this blackstone slab, place a sign. Go to the second line down if possible, and you want to write on here DMC, and that just means the make of the car. Of course, this is a DMC DeLorean. Is it? Let me just check if I got that messed up. Nope. Okay, phew. I don't have a photo of that, so I was like going from memory, and I had to rely on my nerd senses to help me. Phew, it's all good. And then for the back one, we're going to do a second line down again, and this one we're going to write out of time, and that is of course the catchphrase of Back to the Future. So you just want to spell it O-U-T-T-A, and then of course time, T-I-M-E, like so. Boom. Awesome. We have ourselves a standard DeLorean looking good. Now let me show you how to customize it and make it like every single version in the movies. Let's go for it. Okay then guys, so to build yourself a standard DeLorean, so this one over here, you just need to grab yourself some light grey stained glass, some light grey carpet, some string, and some polished andesite slabs. Now you should already have some of these materials anyways from your original build, so if you wanted to just pit block or something, that would be cool too. Now then, what we do to make this into a normal DeLorean is we keep the front section looking pretty good. We're going to just strip back the carpet for a second. We're going to have to remove ourselves, oops, I didn't mean to do that. We're going to remove ourselves the flux capacitor just in here. You can actually move yourself this wire just here. You can go ahead and come to the back of the original DeLorean. Go ahead and rip out this, so there's no sign. Place yourself an andesite slab back here. we're going to remove both of these turbines, like so, and then just going to place a slab here and here like so. You want to stick yourself a glass block in between the two stairs on both sides, and then we're going to stick ourselves a string here and here above the seat. Then we can do ourselves this shape like so. Nothing too fancy, and then a final piece of carpet in there. There you go. From the front, should look like a normal DeLorean, and from the back it just kind of falls into the sports car look from the 80s just there. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So that is your standard edition DeLorean. Let's get on to the Back to the Future 3 DeLorean. So then, for the Back to the Future 3 DeLorean, you want to take yourself just a redstone repeater and an end rod. We're going to stick ourselves the end rod here on this black stone stair, and then we'll take out the front carpet just here, so above our DMC logo, and we'll stick ourselves a redstone repeater going along forward like so, but split right the way down the middle like that. And that is for the railway version of the DeLorean. You could actually, if you wanted to, take out these wheels, all four of the wheels, and then replace them with redstone repeaters, or even some type of train looking device, so maybe even some hoppers, for example, or something that looks like it could stick to the rails, maybe even some grindstone. Let's go ahead and just see what that looks like. Not that way around, this way around. Like so. Perhaps something like that, just to make it look like it would stick to train tracks and, you know, be a part of the movie in that one. So, yeah, it's up to you guys though. Do what you wish with that one. But that is my variation on it, just like so. Let's get on to the next one. To build yourself the first movie variation of the DMC DeLorean, you're going to take yourself some iron bars. We'll stick ourselves one just here. You'll have to place one here to remove it in a second. Place one up the top, remove the bottom one. Place one here with one up top, and then remove the bottom one. There you have yourself the antenna that's going to connect, well, be like a beacon for the electricity from the lightning to hit, just like so. So that is your DMC DeLorean from Back to the Future 1, like so. Let's get on to the next one. So to build your DeLorean with its doors open, just take yourself some polished andesite slabs. You want to go ahead and remove this block, just here. That should fling off some carpet. You can actually reuse this in a second. Good job to recycle. Take those off like so. Stick yourself a slab here and here instead of the block. We'll stick a slab here with the one above it so we can remove the bottom one. And that should look like an open door. Do that on both sides. Replace your carpet. And voila, you have yourself doors open on your DeLorean. Looking good. Now we'll get onto the flying version of our DeLoreans. So now then, what I'm going to do to teach you guys how to build the flying one is kind of build it adjacent to my original one, just so that then I can show you the materials we switch out for the wheels and the seat and whatnot. So I've started building one just here. Basically what you need to do to get started is basically build yourself like a platform. So if you want to build yourself just a block here, and then before you go ahead and place a second block, you want to go ahead and use this like the top of the block with your slabs, if that makes sense. Just like so. So you're technically 2 blocks from the floor, but you're only going to use the top of the second block. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and complete up this DeLorean. Now then, for the wheels, instead of using our concrete powder as we did before, obviously that would just drop down to the floor, like so. Gravity works in all its glory. Now we don't want that to happen with our wheels, so we're going to take a block of coal for this one as a substitute. We'll place one here and here. We'll get our andesite stairs again, placing them like so. 1, 2, so a block of coal there and there. Stairs back to back against each wheel. Then we're going to go ahead and stick ourselves our block behind each of those wheels, a slab and a slab. Our black stone slab at the back here, of course, so it's the same chassis all in all. But what we're going to do for the wheels is just change them up slightly. We also change up that black wall block in there. Now we usually just stick that straight in the carpet, you know, straight in the floor. What we're going to do instead is stick ourselves a slab just between the 2 stairs. Then you can take yourself a normal deep slate tile stair just here, your 2 for the back, like so, and then that should be filling up nicely. If you want to stick yourself the 2 blocks in here as normal, that's fine, and then 1 block up here as well, like so. Then the rest of the materials for the wheels, we take some crimson trapdoors, as we do for the back ones, these back stairs, and we fold them down for the turbines. We also do the same for the wheels to make them look like they've been arched forward slightly on all 4 sides. And then we just take our usual block of iron and item frame on their sides for the bottom of each of the wheels. It's a little bit awkward because of course we have to jump in the grass underground even. But you know, once you can do it, you can usually get both done from the same side. So it's not too much trouble, it's just a little bit awkward. There we go. So let's go back to placing the rest of my materials. So if you want to go ahead and grab yourself the rest of the usual materials for our DeLorean. So we'll take our carpet next. Get our glow item frames at the front with the lights in here. Glow item frames at the back with the brake lights in here. Then we'll get ourselves our black stone stair just here. And then our stairs like so. All the way along here. We need our beacon in a minute, which we'll get that afterwards. Block goes in here. Normal stair here and here. Slab above each wheel. Then we'll go back into the car. We'll grab ourselves the redstone comparator, the normal item frame. But we almost forgot the beacon. That was my mistake. There we go, the most important part we almost forgot. Item frame on the front. Redstone comparator in here. And then we're going to grab ourselves our carpet once more. And we need some string. Like so. So the string goes one just there above the kind of driver's wheel, it should be. And then we stick one above the item frame. Oops. My bad. This one's mostly just a bit awkward to build, I'd say. Maybe the hardest one. But it does look really cool once it's floating in the sky like this. Oh, I almost forgot the item frame at the back here. Pretend this never happened. There we go. Awesome. Final carpet on this one. And there you have yourself a flying DeLorean. Oh! There's always one thing I do miss. And you need to add in your DMC sign, of course, at the front. And then your out of time sign at the back. I'll do this off camera because you guys know what to do now. But yeah, that is what you're supposed to do here. Okay, so just besides me, I have myself a DeLorean on a stretch of road. What I'm going to show you guys how to do is to build it in a diorama. So you can have yourself your DeLorean looking like it's going through time and space to reach its destination. So it's, you know, it's basically hit the 88 miles per hour it's supposed to. We're going to grab ourselves the white stained glass panes, the light blue stained glass panes, end rod, netherrack, and some flint and steel. You're also going to need yourself some black concrete and some black concrete powder if you wanted to build a road similar to mine. Now then, what you want to do is build your standard DeLorean, or whichever DeLorean you want to use. I recommend the standard one just because then it looks, you know, like it should in the movies. We're going to build ourselves a road that goes one block forward from the vehicle, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks back from the vehicle, and it should just come out on one block on each side of the vehicle too. In the back here, so I'm going to do a space away from my DeLorean. I'm going to place 5 blocks of netherrack lining up with each of the tail lights. Then I'm going to stick myself some flint and steel on each of these so that it infinitely burns with fire. That is going to show the effect of the wheels, you know, going that fast. They're actually picking up some friction there. We're going to do a shift or crouch click above the fire and over, behind the crimson trapdoors. And we want to stick ourselves a bunch of these end rods just that they go over the fire like so. You can do them, oops, on this side as well. Set myself on fire real quick. That would not be good. There we go, like so. So you should have 5 end rods matching up to the fire. Awesome. Then we'll do ourselves some of this glass, sorry. So we'll go to this slab here, and then we'll go forward, and then we'll go to, just leave it here. We'll do the same on this side. So it goes up to that one just there. Then we'll do ourselves white stained glass just here, and here, here and here. And then you want to go ahead and sort of angle this in. So you just place a block on the front of those, white on both sides, and then we'll do 3 blue at the front, like so. You can also do a blue in here. We can't place anything along here because of course we have the front of the car. That is fine. We'll do ourselves another 3. Let's just check this out real quick. I have multiple photos of this glass before I took it out to build this one. So we're going to do ourselves 1, 2 just here, like so. I'm going to replace this white one with some blue. It doesn't really matter too much, but well, basically I just want to keep it the same as my original one, just so I don't confuse myself. But you can make this with any material you want to. I'm using the blue and white, did that the wrong way around, because it does look like the well, animation in the movie, the kind of transition that they use in the movies. But it is up to you guys what you want to use for this part. You don't have to use the same materials as me. So for this I'm just going to go a little bit ballistic. I'm going to start to build this a bit more interestingly. Oops. Sorry, I'm placing them all in the wrong spaces. Glass can be the most awkward material in Minecraft, because it's so thin. You have to line it up perfectly. There we go, that's cool. Then I'm going to go above this, and I'm basically just going to pyramid this in until I'm happy with the direction it's going. So this is not too bad so far. Come out on both sides just for like the one block, say, and then you should be good to go with that one. Over here I'm just going to do a similar sort of thing, like this. Oh, maybe just bring that one back a bit, like that. Yeah, that's cool. Have I done that right? Ah, I see what I've done. Add another blue just down there. There you go, that's kind of going in now, it looks good. Once we light this up at night time as well, it does look even cooler. At the moment mine is looking a little bit just like a mosaic around the car, but it will look awesome once it's done, I promise that much. There we go, looking cool. And then once you're happy with, you know, the amount you have on here, it doesn't have to be caking the entire vehicle, you know, like overwhelming it. You can call it a day, switch it to night and see how it looks. At night time is the most important time to look at it, because everything should be glowing nicely. That looks pretty cool, I'm happy with that one. Awesome. Let's switch it to night, see how it looks, and then finish up today's build. Well, I changed up my DeLorean atmosphere or something like that. What would you call this? I guess the time and space going into thing. I changed it just here anyways, just to be a little bit flatter on the surface, because at the end of the day the car is quite dynamic, like aerodynamic, so I wanted to make sure that the glass sort of swooped over it instead of making a pyramid around it. So I just changed it up slightly here, made it a little bit easier to represent. But yeah, that is it for today's tutorial, guys. We have built ourselves many variations on the same DeLorean, but I do hope that you've had fun building this one. It was so cool to build a DeLorean for you all in Minecraft. So many people have done it before me, and they've done such amazing jobs, so I had to really like work hard on this one, trying to make it different from everyone else's, but still looking like a DeLorean. And I do hope it does. I hope you can add this to your Ecto 1, for example. That is also available on my channel if you're interested, and many of my other Stranger Things 80s sort of cars too. So yeah, if you're interested in all those, links are in the description. Until the next time, guys, thank you so much. If you're interested in staying tuned for future builds and tutorials, please consider joining the Assassin Nerd today for free by subscribing. If you are new around here and you did enjoy today's video, please be sure to drop a like. That'd be really helpful, and it would be great to get this video out to more people. Finally, if you are on social media, I am too, and if you want to see some Minecraft-y type builds appear on your feed more regularly, please drop me a follow on those. Thank you so much for all of your support, guys. I do hope you have an excellent rest of your day. Stay safe, don't get in too much trouble, or Dockham Marty might be at your front door. So yeah, take it easy, guys. Have a good one. Goodbye for now.